We mentioned that we would examine two different situations under the title SAMPLE09. The general plot is the same, so this second case is discussed under the same example title, that is, under the title SAMPLE09. The requirements for raw materials and molds due to the job list and product tree are the same, thus under the job list menu.
No changes will be made.
In this case we are assuming the planning horizon starts on the 25th of September 2023. The arrival of the two missing items is expected on Wednesday, the 4th of October 2023. The CHAM material required for the 1.2 operation is expected to arrive on Friday, October 13th, 2023. The required pattern K for operation 1.3 will be out of service for maintenance between the 13th and 14th of October. Click on the raw material list link under the APS data sources submenu to make the necessary arrangements regarding raw materials. We had 3 units of item AA in our warehouse. According to the scenario, the remaining 2 will be delivered on October 4th. A new line is added for this. The added line is double-clicked. It is mentioned that the raw material will arrive on the 4th of October 2023. This time, choose the purchase option for the field type. It is written 2 units will arrive. It is saved by clicking the OK button. I'd like to remind that we made these adjustments in the new document we created. During facility definitions, this document number will be used for integration.
The same procedures are also done for the CHAM substance.
Three Alepsihan articles will come on the 13th of October 2023. The adjustment concerning the raw material is completed by clicking the Save button. Click on the Tool and Die List link under the APS Data Resources submenu to make the necessary adjustments regarding the mold.
In the previous situation for this operation,
we defined the need for a template. Now we will define a temporal constraint for the relevant pattern. For this, switch to the Off Usage Time Intervals tab from the page that opens. The service outage times for the related pattern in the table are defined as the 13th to 14th of October, namely the denim days. I would like to emphasize that we are making this arrangement in the document we have just opened. By clicking the Save button, the process is completed. When new restrictions are added, let's define a new facility for this second scenario of SAMPLE09. We defined a new facility with the code SAMPLE09T6E1. Since there is no change in the job list and the tables linked to the job list, the integration definitions related to this issue will not be changed either. Elements that will come to the raw material list at a later date have been added, and since we are making this adjustment in a newly opened document, the integration will be re-established. We're creating a new connection document. The name of the table where the connection will be made. We enter the relevant fields. We click on the Functions button. We are calling the column tones. And we enter the name of the column where the value will be taken. The document we will connect to is the one we created with code 002. We finalize the process by clicking the Save button. Then copy the connection number. We paste it into the relevant area. Since the times when the relevant pattern will be out of service are added to the pattern list, we are redoing the necessary integrations. A new connection document is created. We enter the name of the table to be connected to the person concerned. We call the column definitions from the jobs. In the path named column to get the value, enter tool.size. We write the document we will link to is the one we recently created with the code 02. By clicking on the record box, we finish the process.
And copy the document number.
We paste the information into the field. In the second case, we had made a calendar for the mold to be out of service. The service outage times for the relevant mold have been added to the mold list, so the relevant integration should be done differently from the other case. For this, a new connection document is created. We copy the name of the table we will connect to into the relevant field. We're calling column definitions from functions. We write tool size in the column, name for the value to be taken.
The document we will connect to is 0.0.0.0.
It's the document we created with code 02. By clicking the Save button, we are finalizing the process.
Copy the document number.
We paste it into the relevant area. Due to the desire to present different situations as examples to the user, new documents have been created for this second case. In real life, the changes we make to the list of raw materials and molds can be done on the same document without needing to reintegrate. Once integration connections are completed, the facility identification process is finished. The operation is concluded by clicking the Save button. Let's examine the impact of the adjustments through the Gantt chart. For this, we are opening an advanced planning session. Since there are no changes in these parts, we move on quickly. We received a new session number. We've created the work calendar.
We added the silent plan.
And then we calculated the capacity. Then, by moving on to the Detail Scheduling tab, we pulled the job list, all tasks. We started the optimization by choosing the direction of planning. Let's take a close look at the effects of the recent adjustments on the evidence screen. As seen, the job number 1, defined by restrictions, is distinctly separated from other jobs. For the first operation, the AHAM material was missing, and it was expected to arrive on the 4th of the month. Therefore, this operation was not initiated until October 4th. Due to the necessary held substance for the second operation coming at 10 FIKIM, even though the operation before me was completed, this second operation has been put on hold until October 13th. The mold required for the third operation of the first job finally, the maintenance on the 13th and 14th of October, meant that this operation could only be started on the 16th of October. Or in short, Dynamo Plus planning can make realistic plans considering resource constraints that may be encountered in real life.